I'm Camilla, and today is Wednesday, so we're going to do our breath and body practice. So, as usual, I'll take you through just some gentle movement and then go into a guided mindfulness practice. So, let's get started. I'm going to set the timer here. All right, to begin, just inviting you to find a comfortable position, and that position for you might be seated in a chair. It might be that you are on a cushion, you might be lying down, or even standing up. So take some time now to find a comfortable position if it's possible for you. All right. So now just bring your attention into the body, just noticing the body wherever you may be in your position. And the gentle movement that we're going to focus in on today is going to be the neck and also the head. So we'll start just by taking in our surroundings, becoming mindful of our surroundings. So I'll demonstrate to one side very quickly. And we're just going to take our head and we're going to turn it very gently. And as we turn, we're going to notice our surroundings. So notice wherever you are, if it's possible, noticing any shapes or sizes that you notice. Maybe if you're somewhere in a room, you might be noticing things on the wall. You might be noticing the color of paint, other objects as you turn to your right, very gently. And then you can just take in the room. So maybe taking in the ceiling of the room, and then just gently looking over that shoulder, and again noticing the space that you're in. And then you're going to take your head and then bring it back to center, but all the while still noticing your surroundings, noticing maybe what's on the floor, the ground. All right, just taking in the room and the space. So that was a demonstration to one side, and now we can, do this together. And we'll start with the left side. So inviting you now just to gently take your head and turn to the left, and as you turn, again, noticing the space that you're in. What colors are you noticing? What sounds do you notice in the space? Also, what shapes do you see, if any, in the space that you're in? And taking the head all the way and just gently looking over the back shoulder, again, noticing what's there. Bringing the head back to center, all the while noticing your surroundings. What do you hear in this space? Are there any types of smells or fragrances? Okay, and bringing your head back to center. All right, and then one last time to the right. Noticing your space. What do you see? What do you hear, if anything? And what do you smell? If any fragrances or smells are in the space you're in. Okay? And back to center. So just taking in our surroundings. All right? So now that we're back to center, we're going to just take our head and we're going to gently, raise our head up towards the ceiling. And then bringing it back down to center, and then letting the chin just fall down towards the chest. One more time. Raising it up to the ceiling and then down. Letting the chin fall to the chest. And one more time. Gently raising it up if it's possible for you. And bringing the head down and the chin to chest. Now what we're going to do is incorporate the breath. So now as we inhale, we're going to inhale, raising the head up towards the ceiling on the inhale. And as we exhale, just bring the head down and the chest and the chin to the chest. All right. Again, inhaling from the center space, inhale, up, and then as we bring the head down, exhale, chin to chest. And our final time, going to inhale, lift up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, bringing the head down and the chin to the chest. All right, so now, finally, just inviting you just to loosen up maybe any tension that might be existing in the neck, just to do some few neck rolls. And you can do these neck rolls at your own pace. So just inhaling as we bring the head over the right shoulder, and then exhaling as we bring the head over the left shoulder to the center, and pausing with the chin at the chest. And again, inhaling as you bring the head over the left shoulder, back, and then exhale as you bring it down toward the center. And again, we're doing this at our own pace and just pausing at the center. Okay, inhale, back, and exhale. All right. So now, inviting you to do whatever the body is calling you to do. Maybe just loosening up that area if you notice any tightness or tension, and inviting you to continue in your comfortable position. So at this time, if it's comfortable for you, I'm inviting you to have a low gaze towards the floor, maybe in front of your feet, or there might be an object that you might gaze at in front of you. Also inviting you to close the eyes if that feels comfortable for you at this time. Inviting you to take note of the body, noticing your feet flat on the floor. Also noticing the weight of your body, maybe the weight of your body seated on the chair or a cushion, even standing up or lying down. Noticing the back, the shoulders, the neck, all the way up to the crown of the head. Just taking a nice gentle scan throughout the body, noticing any sensations or feelings that are arising, whether it's tightness or tingling, vibration, coolness or warmth, relaxation or calm. So just noticing the body. And we're going to continue with focusing in on telling our story. In particular, what story does the body tell? And as we focus in, just inviting you to center in on the neck and the head, going up to the crown of the head. Just focusing on that area. What do you sense in the neck? Is it tightness or tension? Is it vibration or tingling? Is it coolness or warmth? And inviting you to breathe into the area of the neck, breathing in any tightness or tension. And then on the exhale, just releasing and letting that go. Maybe even sensing that in the neck, you feel like you may need to, move it or roll the neck around during this mindfulness practice as you sense any feelings in the neck. And as we continue to notice the neck, just tuning into the story that the neck tells. Is the neck telling you a story of tension? That something has been bothering you? Is there a tightness there that you notice? Is there a sense that you're out of balance as the neck helps to balance us? Balance our crown, balance our head. Take note of that story that the neck is telling right now. And whether that story is one of tension, of tightness, or even gratitude, relaxation, or calm, inviting you to just breathe in again into that area and exhale out. And inviting you to move the neck in any way that feels right for you. Breathing in, bring your attention even more into the neck. And as you exhale, breathing out, releasing anything that you need to release from the neck, releasing any of those stories that you're not able to release tension, that you're not able to release stress, releasing that story, knowing that you can breathe into that area, knowing that you indeed are balanced and can be balanced if you feel out of balance. And finally, as we go up to the crown of the head, bring our attention there, just noticing what stories are coming from that part of the body. From the crown of the head, maybe noticing a story that we are holding our heads down, having a sense of low self-esteem, maybe a sense of low worth, and invite you to breathe into that story coming from the crown of the head and releasing that story out. And indeed, remembering that the story from the crown of the head can be one of value and worth, one that we are good enough. And even in this mindfulness practice at this moment, if you're noticing that story, whether that story is telling you that you aren't worthy or not, maybe having this sense and feeling of even holding that crown, holding that head up even higher as we release this story, release this other story that we aren't good enough, that we aren't worthy. Breathing in now, that story, exhaling out, and even gently, maybe holding a head up even higher. On the inhale, pushing that head up, that crown up. Exhale, relaxing the body, releasing any false stories out. And at this time, inviting you to continue to tune into your breath, your natural inhale and exhale, and allowing it to get a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. And as you come into the present moment fully, inviting you to begin moving the body, maybe starting with your feet, moving the toes and the ankles around, and then moving the hands and the fingers. And if you had your eyes closed, gently opening them when you're ready. All right. That was our breath and body practice. And again, as always, inviting you to stretch, twist, roll, do anything that the body is calling for you to do at this moment. And so I want to thank everyone for joining me for this practice, and I'm inviting you to continue the rest of your day focusing in on that story that may be coming from your neck and that may be coming from the crown of your head. Remembering that you can breathe into those stories, acknowledge those stories, whether they're stories of stress and tension, of gratitude, of self-worth. Breathe into those stories, and we can release out any of those things that we do not need, any of those stories that no longer serve us. All right, until next time, much peace. Ashe, ashe.